Hey guys, Ed here. Hey guys, welcome back to Models and Beer, guys. Welcome to part one of our Trumpeter 135th scale of our M984A2 HEMTT wrecker. This is going to be an ongoing project. I'm not sure how long it's going to take. We got almost 900 pieces to this build, and we're just going to take it from step one till the finish. Guys, what I've done, I've included a link down in the description to a download of the PDF instructions of this build. Okay, so if you want to follow along with this build, grab that PDF and you can follow right along with what I'm doing. But I will be putting the direction images up on the screen, so you'll be able to follow it from there too if you don't want to grab the PDF. But it is free if you want it and you want to follow along. Hit the link down below and download it. You can kind of, skip ahead if you want to and see what's coming up and that kind of stuff. So anyways, guys, we got a lot to do, and let me go ahead. I'm going to get this camera flipped around and let's get the instruction sheet up. Let's see where we're going to be taking off from and what we need to get done. And guys, welcome back to Models and Beer. All right, guys, so we kick things off here. All these outside steps that you're seeing here, those all make up these inside pieces that put our main frame together right here. And so we're going to kick things off with doing those. All right, and so right out of the gate, guys, I ran into a little bit of a situation. This part here shows it as T19, okay? And let me show you the T-sprue. Okay, guys, so this is the T-sprue, okay? And I'm looking for part T19 according to the instructions, and I'm going, it's not a big sprue, okay? Let me get back up here so you can see it. It's not a big sprue. Hang on, let me just back out just a little bit so we can get this all into frame here. And I'm going through, looking at parts one. Let me see here. Can I get it focused in there? Yeah, you can see it there, and two, and so forth. The sprue ends at 17, okay? And I went over this sprue looking, probably 15 times to maybe I was overlooking it. And the highest that it goes is to 17. Well, the instruction says a T19. And so what I ended up doing, guys, and this is almost a 900 piece build, right? So I'm going through every single sprue looking for that image of, let me pull it up here for you. Yeah, so I ended up going through every sprue looking for something that looks similar to this and hoping that it was there. And lo and behold, guys, look what I found. As my camera goes out of focus. This is the piece here. It is a P19, not a T19 as they have listed. Fortunately, why is my camera messing up here? Fortunately, I didn't have to go through every single sprue because there's a whole mess of sprues in this kit. It was around, the fifth or sixth sprue that I studied looking for this piece here, and they just had it marked wrong. They had it as a T19, but if you're building this, guys, it is in the P sprue, P as in Paul, okay? So, yeah, there it is. And I went ahead and just did the correction on my PDF sheet that I have for my instructions, just for future reference. So there you have it. It's a P19. Yes, so that kind of threw me for a loop there, guys. Trumpeter, in my opinion, is like the Cadillac of model kits, right? Everything I go through, I kind of lean towards Trumpeter. Their kits have always been exceptionally well, and I'm not going to hold this against them. It's a simple mistake, and I was glad that I was able to remedy that. I did have some concerns when that T-sprue did not contain that part, and I did a quick look through the box, the box, thinking maybe it had fallen off or something like that, and it wasn't there, and I was starting to get worried. I thought I was going to have to go through the trouble of getting a hold of Trumpeter and trying to get them to ship me that part or whatever. But the thing is, that's on like the very first piece of instruction that we're working on. That's instruction 1, part 1. I mean, that's the very first piece that we're working with, and it wasn't there, you know. So I was concerned about that. I did, like I said, go through, start to look at every piece on every sprue, hoping that they just, you know, maybe marked it wrong. And of course, that's what it was. But I did find the piece, and it only was like maybe 10 minutes in of looking for it, and I finally found it. But if you're doing this build, guys, I hope that helps you out. It is a P, you know, not a T. So look in the P sprue, and you'll find it in there. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and let's get started on this build. Okay, guys, so I went ahead and I got all the pieces for everything that we're going to need to do that first part of this build. And I got them all here in these cups. I still have to clean some of them up, but I went ahead and just cut everything from the sprue just to save some time, okay? So we start off with A1, and that's that piece that they had labeled wrong here, but these are all the pieces that we need to build everything in A1, okay? So, like I said, I just got a little bit of cleanup to do on these. It shouldn't be anything major. And then we'll start getting this together. Yeah, like I said, I didn't expect that from a Trumpeter kit, and I'm hoping that there's nothing, you know, the rest of the kit goes by without any major problems. And I'm almost sure that it will. Like I said, I've never had an issue with Trumpeter as far as, you know, anything like this. But like I said, it's a simple mistake, and I'm glad that I was able to catch that. So it wasn't any big deal. This piece here, guys, I ended up cutting this out with the X-Acto knife out of the sprue, simply because it's very, very, you can see it bending there. It's very, very delicate, and that will just snap probably from just looking at it too much. So I did cut that out with the X-Acto knife, and we're probably safe using the sprue cutter here to get those pieces off of there. The rest of the sprue, I mean, that I still got attached on here. We're going to be very careful. There we go. And one more spot here. There we go. That's pretty close. And let's pull up that instruction sheet. Let's see what we got to do here. Alright, guys, so this is the piece that we just trimmed up, and it looks like it just sets right down on top of the P19 piece. Looks simple enough. Let's see if we can make that happen. Okay, so this U piece here that we just trimmed up, it does have, you can see this, these little nubs that are sticking out. If my camera will go back into focus for us. There we go. And the instructions is showing those as being down like such. So let me get a little bit of glue on here. Let's see if we can make that happen. There we go. You almost have to pull it forwards after it falls into that hole to get it to grab onto anything. If that makes any sense. Here we go. Something just like that. Will that capillary action seal the rest of that up? There we go. All right. Let's set that down there to cure for a few moments, and let's pull that instruction sheet back up. Okay, so we need these two J3s, and they are going to be going right into these holes here on our P19 part, and looks simple enough. Let's make it happen. Alright, I do have just a little bit of cleanup to do on our pieces here. Let me go ahead and do that really quick. And then there we go. A lot of these pieces are tiny, guys. There we go. Everywhere. And then our landing spots for these are going to be on these two holes here, here and here. So and I got to figure out which way these need to face. Okay, this needs to go like this. And okay. Goes. Get that as straight as we can get it. There we go, that looks pretty close. I'm going to put a little bit back here on the back side. Oh, we just lost it. Doggone it. That's right, we can put it back in there. It went in there once, it'll go in there again. I figure out which side it is again. Alright, like that. Let's try this a second time. Now that we're warmed up. Stay in there. We'll get it, guys. Here we go. Hold it there a few seconds until the glue grabs. There we go. Oops, my camera's out of focus. Hang on, guys. What's going on here? There we go. Okay, there's the first one in. I don't know what it's trying to focus on, but it's not focusing on the piece that I'm working on here. Okay, there it is. We got one more to go, but I'm going to give this a second to cure before we start messing with that other side so we don't knock this one loose. Looks like I just raised it up just a hair. There we go. I think that's pretty close, guys. Let's give that a minute to cure, and then we'll get that other side. Okay, let's get this other one in there. Okay. Go goes like that. Okay, I got it. So tiny I couldn't figure out, I had to see which direction it was facing. Get it lined up here, right? There we go. That looks pretty close. Yeah. Just want to tack a little bit to the back side. Perfect. All right, and we got one more piece to go. Let's see where that goes. All right, guys, our last piece here, we need C55, and I already got it cut out and ready to go. And that's going to go right here on our P19 part. And yeah, let's do it. Okay, guys, and here's our part. The instructions is showing this little budge, or this part that's sticking out here goes to the outside, okay? So it's going to go in just like this. And let's just do a quick test fit, make sure that we're not going to have any issues. You can see the hole right there that it goes into. Pretty simple. And there we go. Yeah, that's going to fit right in there. I love it when it comes together with no issues. There we go. And bam, let's make sure this is lined up and, you know, straight up and down. Keep it uniform. Looks like some kind of a hitch, right? Looks like some kind of like a trailer hitch. Yeah. All right, cool. Let me go just a little bit over this way. I see it looks a little crooked from where I'm looking at it here. I think I'm making it worse as I'm playing with it. Oh, here it goes. Let's do it like that. All right, let's leave it well enough alone. I think that's going to be fine. Okay, let's let that cure. And you know what? We've already got this video well over 20 minutes. Let's go ahead and end this one here. And we'll pick it back up tomorrow. All right, guys, let me flip this camera around. All right, guys, that completes step A1 of our build. Not a whole lot to it. We had, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces, something like that. We did have an issue, or I had an issue with the very first piece that, looking for that T19 piece, and it did not exist. It turns out it was a P19, but we did get that remedied. We found it. We got all our parts attached to that with no issues. And I'm going to try to keep these videos of this build, you know, within, 15, 20 minutes. They're going to be quick ones. However, I'm going to try to do 3 videos a week. Okay, they're going to be back to back. So we're going to have a video tomorrow, and we'll have one more on Thursday. So, and we'll try to consistently do that all week long, or every week, until we get this thing built, unless something comes up. I can't predict the future. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll put a couple pictures up of this A1 part now that we got it completed. Sometimes the pictures do it better justice than my stupid cam. So guys, I will see you again tomorrow. We're going to pick up right where we left up on our build, and I will see you then. Bye-bye.